Hello, it is Wednesday, October 9th, 2024. I'm Chris Remo, and welcome back to the New York Times Crossword Daily Solve. It's a Wednesday crossword today, which means we're going to be solving a midweek, mid-difficulty themed crossword puzzle. And this midweek, mid-difficulty edition of the Daily Solve has been brought to us by Laura Sexton, Alex, and, as always, the indomitable Shoalmaster, the incorrigible Sheila Beeler, the indefinable Charlie Paget, and the indecipherable Ray Grant. Thank you so much to the six of them, benefactors of the Daily Solve Patreon campaign, for their generous support. They do, of course, keep this channel going day in, day out. I'm very grateful to them for that, as I am for the efforts of everybody who supports the Patreon campaign at any level. Thank you so much to all of them. And if you'd like to join their ranks, you can head to patreon.com/dailysolve or click the description field link. You'll find there the bonus videos available to patrons, which would include the first full puzzle of the Bosswords Fall Themeless League, the 2024 Bosswords Themeless League. You can watch the preseason puzzle on the channel right now for free. But the first official puzzle, and admittedly, I struggled much more with that one than I did with the preseason puzzle. So if you'd like to watch me do all right on one of those, you can watch it on the public channel. If you'd like to watch me struggle considerably more, you can watch it on the Patreon campaign. Anyway, thanks to everybody who does support that. And let's see, thanks as well if you subscribe to the channel on YouTube. And finally, there's that Daily Solve Discord chat server you can join. Nice, friendly chat community. All right, let's get on to today's crossword by Jeffrey Leese, who's constructed a small handful of puzzles for the New York Times. It was edited once again by Joel Faliano. It's a Wednesday puzzle. It'll have a theme. Let's find out what it is, and let's start solving. Right, okay, we've got some circled letters right off the bat. Looks like two of them share actually three of them share two words in total. The rest are isolated. Anyway, don't know what that's about just yet, but let's find out. RuPaul's Drag Race error. Ooh, I'm actually not sure. Is it... What do I think this is? I don't know. I actually don't know. Okay. Self-assurance is poise or something like that. Confidence, panache. Not now. Letter that's sixth in the Greek alphabet, not last. Okay. That's probably zeta, because you might think because it starts with a Z, that based on the, sort of Roman, or the, Roman alphabet, that it would be last, but no. Okay. Princess of Nintendo games. Princess Zelda, of course, the Legend of Zelda video game series. Queen Victoria has one named for her, an era, Victorian era, and she's got about one of everything else, at least. Well, at least one of everything else named for her. Parks, cities, buildings, everything. All right. States of some countries. Blank the Voice of the Lobster, Lewis Carroll poem. Tis? Is it Tis? Dwarf planet with the largest mass. Eris, I think, is a dwarf planet. Does that work here? Pale wood? Yes. Ash. Okay, so this is, I think, Tis then. Photography option commonly represented by a 37 across. Right, what's a 37 across? Oh, what's formed by connecting the circled letters from A to F and then back to A? From A to F and then back to A. So I assume what that means is you just create a loop. You create a closed loop. You go back to the original letter. If you connected these in the kind of most obvious way, what would they make? They wouldn't really make anything. They would just kind of make a... Oh, well... No, that's not true. They wouldn't not make anything. They would make almost a sort of like a classic simple lightning bolt. Is that true? I'm trying to think about this. Sorry. I think that's probably right. What did this say again? What's formed by no. What's formed by connecting this puzzle's circled letters from A to F and then back to A. Yeah. Yeah, it's a closed loop. So I don't know. Maybe that's wrong. I think for that to work, you'd maybe have to intersect the letters. Maybe it means alphabetically A, B, C, D. So maybe you could intersect the lines, I mean. The thing I'm thinking, just to let you know, to explain what I'm thinking, why I think it's potentially a lightning bolt. If you imagine these three as a triangle, and then these three as another triangle, and then connect them in some way, if these connected vertically, you'd basically have a classic lightning bolt shape, a sort of zigzag lightning bolt shape. Would that fit? Would that actually fit here? What could we? That's actually a thing I should have tried immediately. It does fit. It does fit. And what did this say? Photography option commonly represented by a 37 across. Oh, flash. In photography, a lightning bolt flash. Yes, I think that's right. So does that mean I can put letters in here? No, I can't, because I need to know where it actually starts. A, B, C, D, E, F. There are 6, so it would sort of count up to F in that sense. Well, what's this one? Far from friendly. Icy or rude, maybe? No. In this thinking, they need to all be... No, they don't need to all be from the letters A to F. This would need to start and end with a subset of the letters A to F. I don't know how to do that right off the top of my head. It would be A, B, C, D, E, F. I don't know. What might be out for a spell? A wand? You hold your wand out to cast a spell, or you have it out as in not put away. Okay, so then far from, that's helpful here. So far from friendly, A, B, C, D, maybe? A, B, C, to connect these three. If you're far from friendly, you're bald. That's not true. If you're far from friendly, you're, I don't know. The horned frogs of the NCAA, I'm not sure about that. So A, B, C, no, this doesn't really work this way. I don't think, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Because A, then B, then C. Then you'd have to go to D. So then what? Would you go down here? That doesn't really make sense. So maybe it's A, B, C, it goes up this way. Well, no, that connects these this way, which isn't how I wanted that to work. Sorry, I'm putting way too much time into this element of it. I should just solve this. Fedora fabric is made of, a fedora hat is made of felt. Lick or slick, something wet. You could lick like a stamp, for instance, you could wet it by licking it. But also it is wet if it's slick. And then French toast ingredient is egg. Hitch, a hitch in a plan is a snag. Naught is nil, comes to nothing. Haughty sort is a, I was going to say a snob. That's the word I'm looking for. Someone far from friendly is cold, of course. I even said icy early on, but I didn't think of this. So deli order, a deli sub, a submarine sandwich, and then TCU, Tennessee something university, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's probably right. Agile, if you're spry, you're agile. So, okay, so we have A. No, my thought doesn't work now. Sorry about this. This is ridiculous that I'm spending so much time thinking about this thing. Maybe it does sort of cross through something. How did this read again? What's formed by connecting this puzzle's circled letters from A to F and then back to A? Well, B must be in one of these two. Oh, aplomb? Self-assurance? And then what was this? Buy and then quickly sell. To flip something is to do that. Okay, so A to B, but then it goes to C. Is that true? D, then this would have to be F, E, F. Maybe it does look right if that happens. That's not how I was thinking of connecting them, but I bet it must be right, because these all work, the letters. A, B, C, D, E. Don't if you don't have a choice, you need to do it. You don't have a choice. I need to solve this puzzle. I need to stop messing around with this picture. Greek consonant. Row, maybe? Tangle. You enmesh something, you tangle it, you sort of tangle it. Certify. You attest that this is the case. Well, if something was part of a series, say, it aired on television, maybe? I'm not sure that's right, but it could be. Catch my drift. You got me or get me, maybe? Soften with down. You soften something. I don't know. Neon sign word. Open. Shield is protect. Maybe this isn't aired. Was part of a series, say. Oh, you acted in a television series, for instance. Okay. Yeah, that's right. So catch my drift. Oh, see me, maybe? Or no, get me. That's what it is. And then soften with down. You tone something down. Character with a lightning bolt on his forehead, right? Harry Potter. I think I have seen that he has that. Sweetie is hun, like a term of endearment. I've got it. Aha. Molecule involved in protein synthesis. RNA, it must be. Ribonucleic acid. And then gasp is, oh no. Kitchen cover-up is an apron you might wear to protect you from stains. And then tikka masala go with would be naan. You might serve that with a chicken tikka masala, for instance. Okay. Ready to be drawn, perhaps. On tap, maybe? Oh, yeah, like you draw an ale from a tap, for instance. Okay. Doctor Who is a television series. Blank's So Fine, 1963, number one hit, He's So Fine. Port for one is an example of a wine that's a sweet wine. And then, well, it can be. Concern when transferring a title deed. A lien. There we go. So if there's a lien on your house, maybe it's been put there for non-payment of a mortgage, for instance. All right, ixnay. Don't know. What about this? Coat as with flour, to dredge something in flour. Meat, for instance. Episode interruptions are ads. This is a deep cut. A gash is a deep cut in something. Arm of the Mediterranean. The Aegean Sea. That looks like it fits. Bird with a showy mate. Bird with a showy mate. What makes the mate showy and not the bird itself? Like, why couldn't the bird be the bird in question be the showy one? There must be some reason it's phrased that way. Not sure. Oops. Jackson 5 song that begins, "You went to school to learn, girls," at ABC, one of the great songs. High-end German car, casually. A Beamer, I guess. Casual way to refer to a BMW. So bird with a showy mate, I don't know. Madagascar mammal. A lemur? Yeah, that'll be right. Portentous signs are omens. They portend some notable future. Soldier for hire, in brief. A merc, I guess, a mercenary. Surfer dude, is it a bra? Like BRAH? Like sort of aggressively casual expression of bro. Oh, camera flash. Oh, I never finished writing this in. Okay, yeah, that's the photography option. Okay. Bird with a showy mate is a... I don't know why I can't see what that is. Like Igor's posture. Hunched. Actually, just strangely, in the cinema the other day, saw a 4K restoration of Young Frankenstein featuring the character Igor, not Igor in that case. Surfer dude, bra, right. That is correct. And then a peahen, as opposed to a peacock, I see. So we're specifically referring to the female peacock, and the male peacock is the showy one with the outrageous tail and so on. Okay, so there we go. NFL team whose helmet features a 37 across. Oh, Chargers, right? Yes, the Chargers do have a lightning bolt. That is correct. Friend on Friends. Monica was one of the characters in Friends. There we go. RuPaul's Drag Race. Oh, maybe it's MTV. Fair point. I can't think what that is. Ixnay. Something, oh yeah, something against. What is that? Ixnay. To move against? No. Oh, vote against. I see. Right. You're saying ixnay on the thing. You're voting against it. Right. To ixnay on. To ixnay it would be to vote against it. And that's from Pig Latin, taking the word nix, as in, get rid of it, translating nix into Pig Latin. Okay, that's what it is. So this is MTV. And then I'm on vacation email initials are out of office. Oops. Oh, that is fanatic. If you're fanatic, you're a nut. You're really all in for something. And then coffee order specification is iced coffee. Fair point is touche, you might say, in response to someone who's deployed a witty riposte. Relish, to relish something is to lap it up. There we go. That's it. Okay. And then if one took the lead, one pulled ahead. Squadron, e.g., is a unit. Grammy category is pop music. Whoops. And a game whose name is shouted is Uno. You need to shout it in order to win. I think you don't win if you don't shout it. Common clown name is Bozo the Clown. Poetic praise is the official poetic form of the New York Times crossword, the ode. Big name in tourism guide. Oh, Fodors publishes guides to various, I think, cities and countries. Houses, abodes. Oh, maybe this isn't Bozo. Bobo? Is that a clown name? Drink with a lightning bolt in its logo is Gatorade. There we go. All right. And pot brownie, e.g., would be an example of an edible. Muslim denomination would be Shia, one of the fairly major Muslim denominations. Naval engineer is a CB. I've seen this phrase before. A BEE. Counterpart of flow is to ebb. Yes, you could have a tide, sort of ebb and flow. Drink aptly found within social event would be ale. All right, which we had thought about earlier with respect to on tap. And then dead end is, I guess, just the letter D, the end of the word dead. And then the naval engineer is the C. Oh, no, it is D. Sorry, DEE. I was thinking, why is that DED? But it isn't. It's DEE. And then this is indeed CB. And I think that'll be it. It is. Now, let's see. Does it illustrate the lightning bolt for us? It does. Oh, good. Oh, that's so much simpler than I was thinking. Why was I having such a difficult time? This is, what's funny is this is basically what I was imagining. This is the classic lightning bolt sort of icon that I was thinking about. But for some reason, I just couldn't come up with the way that felt like it definitely illustrated it. And now that I see it, I can't think why I was having trouble and what it was I was envisioning that was looking wrong. That's really, I know what it was. I was imagining it horizontally flipped. For some reason, I was imagining, if you see this triangle created by B, A, and C, I was imagining that triangle on the other side, B, A, F. I was imagining the whole thing flipped. I don't know why. And that made it impossible to create this shape properly. I have no idea why that was the way that I decided to start interpreting this. But once I did, for some reason, my brain never considered the possibility of flipping it around. That's very frustrating. But it's okay. It didn't stop me from solving the puzzle. It just slowed me down by being annoyingly absorbed in this for a little bit. Anyway, that's our lightning bolt iconography that can be seen to reference a camera flash, the Chargers, Gatorade, and Harry Potter. And fortunately, it is nicely illustrated. And it does indeed, as I suspected, go A, B, C, D, E, F. I mean, the irony is, once we actually had those letters filled in, I could have just imagined that, I'd suspected it was going to go in alphabetical order. And I still didn't go back and rethink my mental image. So that was absurd. But that was the crossword. That was the Wednesday crossword. Very nice. And it's nice to see it illustrated in the online version of the puzzle. It's a nice bonus. So there we go. That's it. I'll be back tomorrow with a Thursday puzzle. Could be a more intricate or involved or tricky theme, maybe without even my needing to overcomplicate it. So join me for that. And until then, please do have an excellent remainder of your Wednesday. Take care.